we are not going to accept negative conversations. We're not going to accept negative words. We are going to believe for what we're saying. We're not going to accept that negative mindset. We're not going to accept that poverty mindset. We're not going to accept that mindset of lack. We are going to speak prosperity. We're going to speak growth. We're going to speak change. And we're going to see exactly what we're saying. We're going to see. Hi, I'm LaWanda Shields, and this is Hey Sister by 2Q Sister. And we're talking today about making sure our words line up with where we're going. We have to make sure that our words that come out of our mouth are in alignment with what we're expecting to receive or what we're expecting to be. And we're always talking negative, and we're always talking down, and we're believing negative. That's what we're going to get. But we're not going to believe negative. We're not going to speak negative. We are going to believe that we're getting what we expect to get, because our mindset controls exactly where we are. It controls where we go. And we have to believe that where we're going is where we want to be. Ladies, the only way you're going to get out of a bad relationship is you're going to have to start believing and seeing yourself out of that bad relationship. Believe in your mind and begin to visualize yourself being somewhere happy, healthy, and whole. You can't talk negative. You can't speak negative. You can't say, oh, I just don't know. Get your mind free. One of the things that abuser does is keep our minds captivated. They keep us convinced that this is as good as it gets, that no one else loves us, that no one's going to love us, that we're fat, that we're ugly, that we're too poor, we have nothing. And they do that by speaking that to us over and over and over and over again until we get it ingrained into our spirit, into our minds, into our soul. No, you have to start speaking. You have to start believing, I am somebody. I am someone without you. I was someone before I met you, and I'm going to be someone when you're gone. I am somebody. I'm not too fat. I'm not too ugly. I'm not at a disadvantage. I'm not living in a spirit of lack. I'm not living in a place of lack. I'm going to be financially secure whether you're here or whether you are gone. And we're going to trust and believe that God is going to give us, and I say God, because I am a Christian. I'm going to go ahead and tell you just what we're believing for. And whether we are Christians or whether we are involved just completely in the secular world, we know that what we call for is what we're going to get. We're going to have affirmations of prosperity. We're going to have affirmations of growth. We're going to have affirmations of being our best selves. We're not going to be held down by what someone else says. And we're not going to come into alignment with negative conversations. Refuse to allow negative people to continue to inhabit your orbit, inhabit your little world. If you have a person that's constantly speaking negative, that's constantly talking down, that's never positive, you have to release them. I have a lady that I know, and she's always talking poor. She's poor-mouthed. That's all I can call it. I ain't saying that wrong. She's poor-mouthed. She was selling a house. I'll never forget that she was selling a house. I said, ooh, you finna get a big check. And she was like, no, I'm not gonna get a big check. I'm probably not gonna hardly get anything for it. I'm not gonna get nothing much. And da-da-da-da. And I'm like, really? And guess what? When she got finished talking poor about, she got significantly less than she should have gotten for that house. You know why? Because she spoke it into existence. Whatever we speak out of this mouth is what we get. It's what comes into our reality. It's what comes into existence. So we don't want to be speaking negative. We want to have faith and believe for better, because what we say is what we get, ladies. We're not going to blame others for what we don't have. This same person sits here and she looks at what other people have, or what other people had, maybe some people that have died. She's like, oh, they had this and they had that, they died and left all that. Okay, we're all going to die. We're all going to leave because we can't take it with us. That's just reality. But why get mad with someone because they had more than you had at some point? What you have to do is make sure that you are securing your own legacy, securing your own future, securing your own prosperity. And the reason she's like this is because she keeps speaking it. Stop saying those things. Stop speaking negative. Start speaking positive. Start believing for what you want. And yes, the sun has come out. Just like it will in your life. So let's not allow ourselves to be trapped in the negative. Let's focus on the positive. Let's believe for what we're about to receive. And we're about to receive a blessing that's going to blow our very minds. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're out here, remember, we're going to speak life. We're not going to speak death. We're not going to speak I'm trapped. We're going to get away from our abusers. We're going to see ourselves in positive and effective relationships. One of the ways we're going to do that, we're going to write down our dreams. We're going to write down our goals. And we're going to write down our plan for achieving those goals. So I have some more videos about planning, about being prepared. I have some more about creating vision boards. So please be sure you check those out. I'll be sure to link them in the show notes below. So make sure that you don't come into alignment with anything negative. You keep your head up and you stay positive. And I'll see you guys in the next podcast.